Hey there! Today, I, Zak Wolf, am about to do another one of my cartoon commentary reaction videos. It's another Wolf-related title, produced and directed by Bill Hanna, one half of Hanna-Barbera. Wind Up Wolf, produced in 1995 as part of the What a Cartoon Show, aka World Premiere Tunes and the Cartoon Show. I'm doing this in honor of the What a Cartoon Show airing on American television for the first time in over 20 years, being run on Cartoon Network and Adult Swim's Checkered Past retro block. A quick rundown. The What a Cartoon Show was conceived by Fred Saber, the last president of Hanna-Barbera before Warner Brothers acquired them. Fred joined Hanna-Barbera in 1992 and, unpleased with the shape the long-running TV cartoon studio was in, began to reinvent them so they were more like Warner Brothers Animation when making their cartoons. Ironic, isn't it? And as part of this, since the then new Cartoon Network was looking for more new and original content for their network, it only seemed natural that Hanna-Barbera, now a Turner company, would make something for them. And with that and the new crew at Hanna-Barbera, Fred Saber devised what was initially called the World Premiere Tunes program, letting these new and younger cartoonists create their own pilot shorts to be broadcast on the cable channel, letting the cartoonists have complete creative control over them, which was still kind of a new practice in television animation at this time. Since the Nicktoons had started on Nickelodeon and Cartoon Network was getting into it and such. And the ones that performed the best would be greenlit for their own TV shows. This is how Dexter's Laboratory, Johnny Bravo, Cow and Chicken, the Powerpuff Girls, and Courage the Cowardly Dog came to be. And even in a few outside companies, including from other parts of the country and even the world, make their own What a Cartoon shorts. A lot of Hanna-Barbera name was still attached to them for likely legal reasons. The Big Cartoon Database described the series as a venture combining classic 1940s production methods with the originality, enthusiasm, and comedy of the 1990s. Something that Nickelodeon's The Ren and Stimpy show also did, to the point where they even had some former Ren and Stimpy artists on staff at Hanna-Barbera and Cartoon Network after that show wrapped up production. But this particular entry I'm about to play for you, Wind Up Wolf, was produced and directed by one of the big ones himself, Bill Hanna. And it was originally conceived as a pitch by the great Tex Avery for a possible new TV series back in the late 1970s. But it was passed over in favor of Quickie Koala show, and Tex died in 1980, so Wind Up Wolf never really saw the light of day until Bill Hanna decided to dust it off with a cartoon show. So as a result, it feels pretty much like a Looney Tunes or MGM Tex Avery short. Well, here we go. Yeah, how they all started with that. Despite this should be called the World Premiere Tunes, they still had the What a Cartoon Show intro. It's an age change. Yeah, pretty grungy rock theme. Because it was the mid-90s. They wanted to make it more modern. Typical kind of shack for a cartoon Big Bad Wolf.
Don't worry, Wind Up. I'll have you all together in
That's the Bradley Baker voice singed out Wolf. In a way, Warner Brothers sound effect, of course. It's like I said, you're trying to be kind of more like Warner Brothers.
This is it. Your pig out program. I can almost taste it now. Rich, succulent, delicious.
Yeah, see Bradley Baker voice of Wolf. In a way, he's almost like the next Frank Welker of all those featured animal voices.
Now, let's start you up.
The animation's pretty decent here for something done by Hanna-Barbera's Filipino subsidiary, Phil Cartoons.
Go get those 3 little pigs and bring home the bacon. Now, go. And don't come back without...
By this time, Phil Cartoons are kind of a slapdash offbeat kind of style. It was fun to watch. So I can see why. Pig-shaped house, of course.
Can I help you?
That's Janae Ellis, the voice of Princess Toadstool in Super Mario Bros. Super Show.
You guys seen any little pigs? us? No.
Yeah, they kept kind of
no little pigs around
it's kind of a Bart
I'm
Simpson
sorry,
motif
sir.
there.
There's no little pigs living
Though
here.
they also remind me of Huey,
Bye-bye.
Dewey, and Louie in the short. The way their outfits are colored and such three triplets with childish voices. There's a few Hanna-Barbera sounds from Rosie the Robot remake.
You're around.
Instant replay. That Foghorn was the same sound they used for Mr. Hollywood, Two Stupid Dogs, when he yelled, "But it's wrong!" Parody of Julia Child, of course.
I just love these cooking shows. Who's that? I'll get it.
That's Steve Bradley Baker as the pig wearing the purple outfit. Yep, you can definitely tell, with some of that slapstick and stuff, you can definitely tell this was originally a Tex Avery to complete the steam locomotive motif. Well, that'll make it easier for the loggers. Of course, this little bit for reinflating after he's been flattened. Warner Brothers sound effects, of course. But he takes it too far and inflates himself even more. Can you believe? This is the part that inflation first remember the most, of course. How a robot can inflate himself. Classic Trent Brown guitar stretch. And the junk crash. Something Looney Tunes cartoons didn't even use. Yeah. Oh boy. Like I said, all this stuff, they were really taking advantage of this originally being a Tex Avery pitch. Space Shuttle. The Jetsons making a cameo, just to show you it's still from Hanna-Barbera. Oh! Ooh! Don't you just hate that at bad timing? Even the music kind of tries to be a little like Carl Stalling, except it's mostly synthesized. Pinball gas. It's kind of good, the dress. Kind of like when I would dress up in grandmother's clothing. Finger lighter, kind of like what Inspector Gadget has. Says the not Huey pig. Rebuilds himself. Oh yeah, just like Bender or Futurama with the compartment on the front. It was a Disney twang.
After me, I'm over here.
Ah, the old lose your head
I
bit.
ain't got a whole
And a foot slip edge. Since this is from Hanna-Barbera.
Hey, you bucket of bolts. What are you doing?
I mean, this isn't Disney or Warner Bros. Quality animation, but it's pretty decent. And for the 90s. For 90s Hanna-Barbera TV animation. It still kind of has that same look as many of the early to mid-90s Hanna-Barbera shows. Especially the ones Phil cartoons animated. That's it, those thin outlines and such. The colors. This will end up being his last. Of course. Another Warner Brothers crash sound effect. Yeah, Joel Valentine and his company, 21st Century Entertainment, did the sound editing for this. And they often use some of those sounds as well, like a Dexter's Laugh and Two Stupid Dogs.
For the big bad wolf.
Oh boy, he's in.
What did they do to you? Speaking of me, buddy. Say something.
At least the head can still function.
Say, boss, what do you say we just order out for pizza?
Oh, that sounds good to me. And then it ends. Each of these shorts had their own closing credits, replaying scenes from the cartoon that just finished. Yeah, this is the later cartoons era theme, but I think it works pretty well for this particular short. It's kind of timed with the clips, too. Cartoons! Then the 90s Hanna-Barbera logo. And that's it. There you have it, Wind Up Wolf. A What a Cartoon short produced and directed by Bill Hanna, based off a pitch by Tex Avery. Too bad it didn't get far after that short, but then again, I guess it would have gotten a little too monotonous. Maybe that's why it was passed over in favor of Quickie Koala back in the early 80s. Even though that could also be rather monotonous, though Mildew Wolf would still have come up with different schemes to catch any Quickie. But regardless, I still think Wind Up Wolf would have made a much better series than the Quickie Koala show did. But I hope you like this, and of course, stay tuned to this channel to see whatever comes up next.
Wow.